Hey everyone, it is High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be doing a full breakdown of LR Vegito on the global version of the game during the 5-year anniversary, and along with some fun little team builds as well. So with that, if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I hope everyone's had some good luck pulling LR Vegito. If not, I wish you future good luck on pulling this unit here. So let's go ahead and get into the breakdown and then jump into some team builds here. So this is the SSR art on your left, that TURs to the right. You gotta love the colors, right? You got the orange and red that's just really standing out. Looks incredible. And once again, I hope everyone gets to see the SSR art pop up on their summoning screen. So the SSR TUR, of course, gets into the LR right here. Here's the LR art. It's probably my favorite. I think I like this one better than the Gogeta, but all in all, just amazing, right? So this is the Ultimate and Invincible Fusion Vegito. All right, this is a Super Tech unit. The leader skill is probably the only thing that I would say makes this unit not perfect in the current meta, right? So because the leader skill is trump card or final trump card or last resort, whatever you want to call it these days, and Patara, category key +3, HP, attack and defense 150% across the board. So being a 150 leader in a 170 meta kind of provides a little bit of devaluation there, but the final trump card team is just so ridiculous that they didn't want to put 170%, I'm guessing, at that point in time. But we already have 170% Patara lead, so that being kind of a secondary 150 would have been fine. It would have been nice to see like a 170 you know, Patara and then trump card 150. That would have been fine. So anyway, that's the only negative. Everything else is pretty much positives. Super attack is Vegito combo as the 12 key, Big Bang attack as 18 key there. Both increases attacks really until transformation, which is you'll see there in 4 turns, and it's gonna do that little mini Kaioken mechanic, right? We can't stop the transformation, unfortunately. That would have been nice if the transformation was the active skill, and this unit can then just raise attack forever. And the 12 key, of course, provides colossal damage to enemy, and the 18 key is mega colossal damage to enemy. So both the units that we're going to be looking at here is Vegito and Gogeta later on in another video. They are going to have very similar stats, right? And super attacks and passives and things of that nature. So the passive skill is die, okay, that's as blunt as it can be. The attack and defense is 70% right off the start, and then +3 to key, and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance, which is a 25% chance of becoming a super attack. High chance, 50% of evading enemies' attack during the 3rd turn. So if for some odd reason Vegito is not on your main rotation and you have him as a floater, he will have a 50% to then to dodge, which is great. So maybe you want to wait until he transforms and you keep him in the 3rd spot, that's fine. And then when he comes back, he will be transformed, and it's pretty ridiculous. So after the 4th turn from the start of the battle, basically you will get a transformation, and we'll talk about that in a second. And then, of course, unfortunately, you lose the Kaioken mechanic. That's the only problem with that. But boy, if this was an active skill transformation, even more busted, right? So the link skills is Saiyan Warrior Race, Brainiacs, Power Bestowed by God, Over in a Flash, Fuse Fighter, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So pretty solid link skills there. Categories, a really nice set of categories here: Realm of Gods, Patara, Future Saga, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Kamehameha, and Final Trump Card. Stats are really solid at 24-4 as HP, attack 22-1, and then defense 11-7. Very strong, even at the non-transformed state. When this unit transforms, it just becomes ridiculous, right? So let's go ahead and look at the transformed state here. The Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito, Vegito Blue. So the Super Attack changes to Vegito Sword and then Omega Finishing Blow. Both is just a 30% increase. It doesn't stack on each other. So you'll stack for a little bit, and then you'll get this additional stack here. So the 12 key raises attack and defense. The 18 key is only defense, all right? So here's the passive skill, and it gets pretty crazy here. So this is the end, is the passive skill. Attack and defense 77, so increased by 7%. Ki plus 2, all right, Ki plus 2 launches an additional super attack. That is straight up. There is no 25% chance there, all right? So Ki plus 2 launches additional super attack, plus an additional Ki plus 1, up to 5 Ki, and attack and defense 7%, up to additional 77% with each attack performed as the first or second attacker. So if you're in the main rotation here, you're going to get this buff that's automatically going to get 2 attacks, because right, you're going to get a guaranteed super attack and then another attack before that. So you can get up to 77% fairly quickly, especially if you get more additional attacks, right? So launches an additional super attack and a high chance of evading attacks in the 3rd spot. So you can still get that stack on there, but in the 3rd spot you'll get kind of an extra an extra chance to, well, not extra, the same chance of evading enemy's attack there. So but you still get that additional super attack. So pretty impressive, right? So this unit just is, you know, 2 super attacks generally speaking, and you're just, you know, clearing out enemies. Active skill, Final Kamehameha, greatly raises attack temporary 50% and causes ultimate damage to enemy, and that can be activated with 1 enemy only whose HP is 50% or less, starting in the next turn, or starting in the next attacking turn once only. So this is a finishing move in a sense. So if your opponent is under 50% and you're like, okay, next turn you're done, boom, that enemy is no more. So Final Kamehameha active skill. The link skills, it changes a little bit. So the 2 that does change here is Saiyan Warrior Race and Brainiacs. That turns into Super Saiyan and Kamehameha. That's an upgrade, really. And then everything else stays the same. So incredible unit, you know, arguably, you know, one of the best, or if not the best, in the current meta of the game, in the current game. So now let's go look at some team builds, right? So the team builds that kind of was just messing around with here. The first one is a final trump card team, right? So this is a team that when you can run final trump card units or last resort units, you have a lot of different options, right? You're going to be able to run both Vegito and Gogeta in the same team because they're both final trump cards, and then a bunch of other units, right? So you know, the OG fusions are on here, the EZA Vegito Blues on here. I got Thickness of Time on here. You got just a bunch of alts down here on the bottom. You have even more so. I only could fit so much down there, and this team is just really fun to use. Now, let's say you're not lucky enough to, you know, get these LRs, right? Maybe you got Vegito but you don't have Gogeta. Maybe you don't have some of the OG LRs as well. One thing you can do is you might be able to run a full EZA team, right? So this is the final trump card EZA team that you can run, which is actually fairly strong, right? So so you're running Vegito Blue and Rose. Those EZAs are incredible with Murzomasu, Super Vegito, and you can even run Gogeta too, because Gogeta is part of the final trump card. Some of these are Patara only, right? So Patara / final trump card EZA units that you're able to run. So the LR Zamasu Goku is not fully out yet, but I just want to make a note down there in the bottom right corner that you could run this unit because he is a EZA unit down the road. So another team that you can definitely run is kind of revitalizing Patara. Patara is an incredible team. It was #1 for such a long time, and it just kind of fell off because it just wasn't getting any additional buffs. But this is a team that you can run 2 Vegito Blues on, or 2 LR Vegitos on, and what you want to do is you then want to bring the OG LR Vegito, because he provides a +3 Ki at HP and attack 170%, defense 150, so you lose a little bit on defense but you gain a lot more on HP and attack. So you can run that as a leader and then a friend for LR Vegito, and you can run a team very similar to this. Now, you don't have to run the int OG Vegito to run a full Patara team either. So if you just want to run 150% across the board, you can just do that as well. So it is optional, right? It is optional, but you can tell the Patara team is just nice. There's nice options. There's a bunch of different support units you can, if you don't have thickness of time, you can do that. Now Rose will be coming in part 2 of the anniversary, so I kind of didn't put him here at this point in time, but it's kind of questionable. You know, do you run LR Rose, you run EZA Rose? It really depends on the situation, right? So this is a Patara team that you can run. Very strong team, very fun there as well. So another team you can run is the Future Saga team. The Future Saga team, it eerily represents like the Future Saga a little bit, but you're adding, you know, you got Trunks Mai, you got Zamasu on here, or just Zamasu in itself, and some other units here. So the Future Saga, you can run this team and, you know, do a Super Battle Road, or do something that needs to be Future Saga, but you'll be running a trump card / Patara team, and runs really well. So the last team that I'm going to be focusing as the leader, as Vegito as the leader, is a Super TEQ team. Look at this monster of a team, right? So you got TEQ Vegito Blue, you got full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you got TEQ TN, which is crazy, right? You have thickness of time, right? So very incredible Super TEQ team. It's up there in top mono teams running this group here. So anyway, so the next 3 teams I'm going to be talking about is not using Vegito as a leader. However, there's 3 additional teams besides the Last Resort or Final Trump card that you can run both Vegito and Gogeta LR, 5-year anniversary LR, the Blue Fusions. And the first one I want to talk about is Kamehameha. So Kamehameha, you can run multitude of different teams. There's a bunch of alts on here, but look at that top team, right? That top team is a fully Dokkan Festival exclusive team. There used to be only one way of doing it. Now you can throw away Go Bros. You can switch out Go Bros or Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well, and you don't have to run that LR cell that everybody kept, you know, bugging me on. Yeah, that LR cell is horrible. I know, that's the team, is Dokkan Festival exclusive units. So now you don't have to put that on there, and you can still run a full Dokkan Festival exclusive team on there. So that's the top team. You can switch it out. You can put you know, LRUI Goku on here, Go Bros on here, Vegito Blue, of course, all these other units that are fantastic. You do have options for support, but not as good options as probably some other teams here. So Kamehameha is super strong, and it is one of the 4 teams in total, and the top 3 teams besides Trump Card, that Gogeta and Vegito LR can run on them. So the next team that I want to talk about is the Transformation Boost / you know, Terrifying Conquerors. But I'm just going to say it's Transformation Boost because that's what we're really focusing on here, and that's with running Strength Cooler. Strength Cooler is one of those units that we were hoping would return before 5-year anniversary, but we have that one shot at picking up this unit. So if you do have Strength Cooler, you can run a beast of a team, because if you're facing only one enemy, Cooler becomes a support unit as well. So we're once again running both Vegito and Gogeta LR, and then you're running LR TEQ Broly on this team. You can run AGL Gohan on here. You can run full power Frieza. You can run some cells. You can run Easy Boo for support. Dude, there's a lot of stuff you can do here, right? So depending on how many enemies you're going to be fighting, you might get triple supported, right? Even though you're only bringing one technically a support unit on here. So the Transformation Boost Cooler team is incredible, and have some fun with that team if you have Cooler. The last but not least is probably the most versatile out of all the other teams I'm talking about here, and that's Realm of Gods. Realm of Gods has 2 170% leaders in Beerus or Zamasu, so you can run either or, and run an incredible team. Or if you have LR UI Goku, it's a 130 leader. If you have Int UI Goku and don't want to run LR UI Goku, which I don't know why that would be the case, then you can run a 150 leader on Realm of Gods with Int UI Goku. But look at this crazy nonsense of a team. That top team there is Beerus kind of oriented, right? You can run maybe even like an LR Beerus on that team as well. Maybe if you don't have Vegito Blue or UI Goku, run LR Beerus. Zamasu, I kind of brought Rosemasu and Rose on that. And you have a bunch of alts. Man, the alts on Realm of Gods is just crazy. Just great unit after great unit after great unit. So, and a ton of different supports. Probably one of the biggest difference between like Realm of Gods and Kamehameha is the support options that you have for this team. So yeah, here's Realm of Gods here. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video and got some insight here. You have a Realm of Gods that you can run both Gogeta and Vegito on. You got Transformation Boost, you can do the same thing, and Kamehameha. Then you have your Super TEQ team here, which is a very fun team. Then you have your Future Saga team here. You have a Patara team. You have a final trump card EZA team, and then a final trump card in general. So let me know what teams that you're going to be running, or if I missed a few teams, which I'm sure I did, that you will be running or are going to be enjoy running. Let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.